Let's start. You made it. You did it. Let's iron out those creases. Open the toes and the heels. Take the toes out a little wider. Anchor those feet into the mat. Tailbone drops. Lengthen tall through the crown. Draw in through the center and breathe. Let the shoulders soften. Let's go one more time. Pushing deeper through the legs. Activated. Lengthening tall. Draw in through the spine and the spine is spacing out. We're creating the height. Breathing out. We're going to round the shoulders and down and roll and down and big circle and down. One more. Round and down. Both arms up. Scrunch, 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 scrunch and away. Go one more of those. Scoop it up, team, and scrunch, 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 scrunch and away. Arms coming out in front. We've got nice look at our long fingers. We're going to backstroke with one arm and forward. Perfect timing. Around and forward. Now that was fun, but let's try on the toes. Just shift the weight forward. You don't have to be lifted far. Backstroke again and forward. And backstroke and forward. Let the heels sit. This time, follow your fingers all the way around. So that's going to tap into all aspects of our balance. Switching to the other side. Round we go. And forward. Let's try that on the toes. Shift that weight forward. Follow the fingers. Around we go. All the way. Ooh, hello. And around. Doesn't have to be high off the floor to get everything to work. And relax. Shake the arms out. Good job. Let's grab our circles. Quick reminder again. We like to have the heel of the hand on the handles. Stops your fingers from gripping with white knuckles, but also means that if we use the heel of the hand and we push out, we can curl the fingers on the inside to pull in and activate into the back between the shoulder blades. So exhale, push out and sit back, and then pull the fingers and pull the circle back into the chest. Exhale to push, fingers into pull, and push, and pull, push, pull, push, pull, two more, push, pull, and push, and pull. Well done. We're just going to give it a giant hug. Doesn't matter where the handles are. Big hug around. See if we can keep our headlights to the front. Directly where we're holding, that mid-back is going to be what gets the focus of this rotation stretch. We're getting a twist in. You can even pull on that circle and see if you can find a little bit more rotation. Round to the other side. Using the circle to help to tip and push and twist the upper body. And back through. Once we're at the front, let's have a go. Optional on the toes again. Doesn't have to be much of a lift. Activate the legs and turn. Give yourself that nice big twist through the upper body. We come through. And to the other side. Twist and turn.
Twist and burn.
Twist and burn. Into the middle. New slogan, relax those shoulders. And done. Well done. Stepping out slightly wider. Loose hold on the handles. I've got my thumb on the inside for this one to have a good grip. I'm going to send it underneath the legs. And then I'm going to lift it towards the ceiling. Sitting back with my hips. And pushing up tall. Under and lift. Under and lift. Under and the last 5 we have an option of lifting up onto our toes and reach. Ooh, under and lift. 3, 2 and 1. And well done indeed. Okay. Same but different. This exercise differs every week depending on what apparatus we have. The right leg is doing 5 step back. So come forward a bit onto the mat. We've got all the space behind us. Heel of the hand back on that circle to press the right leg out and the arms out. And then we're going to pull in with the fingers to tuck back in. And then we'll reach up on those toes. Come down again, pushing out the right leg. 5 reaches this right leg gets. Hop on those toes. We're down. Right leg again. Reach and tuck. pull, down, right leg, reach, tuck, pull, and once more, reach, tuck, pull, switch it over, reach, tuck, pull, reach, tuck, pull, well done, reach, tuck, pull, reach, tuck, lucky last, and reach, tuck, pull, well done. We're going to step into our splits. For our lunges, make sure the legs fall underneath the hips, you're not in a skinny long line, and we're going to rest the circle on the front of the thigh. One handle down and the top hands on the handle. Right, think of the back leg and what the back leg's doing. My back leg is straight. And I'm going to lower that back leg down just as far as I feel comfortable and hold 4 CPR pushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, straighten the back leg. Lower as far as you feel comfy, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Lowering down, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Oh, 2 rounds to go. Lowering down, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Last one to this leg, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Nice job, change the leg. Resting it again, front of the thigh, shoulders soft. Lower that back leg down. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the back leg. Well, we're talking about CPR. We're going to use the Bee Gees song in your head if you do CPR. Yeah. Apparently, Baby Shark's a good one too. 2, 3, 4, and up. Lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Oh, 2 rounds to go. Lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Whoosh. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Yes, well done indeed. We're going to pop it between our ankles. There are options here in terms of your balance. We're going to tip over onto one foot, and the other foot is up on its tippy toe. You're welcome to keep the toe down and just twist that heel in to get the inner thigh work. But if you can, let's take the toe off the floor and poke it in for 10. Squeeze in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And to the other side. Tipping over, up onto the pointed toe. That preps our body nicely. Lift if we can, pull in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're allowed to drop it. We are climbing in only towards the knees. Well done. Take your knees wide enough that it will hold itself in place. Hands in front here, we are lowering down, pause. Pulling those knees out, we are twerking. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and rise. Well done. Send the hips back, knees out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rise. 3 to go. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Lucky last, and down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Well done. We want this same position on the floor. So if you can, grab hold of it, get ourselves down, and it's just on that low outside thigh is where I'm wanting it to be. Well done. So make sure we're into those handles. Things are going to be a hell of a lot more comfortable for you. Positioning otherwise, we're still long through the back of the neck. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath. So we're open across the chest. Lift those hips and place them down closer to the heels so we already have a lovely spaced out spine. Hands on headlights. Level, check. Draw in through that low aeroplane seatbelt. Ready to go. Take our hands to ceiling and we're going to curl forward, reaching for the top of the circle. Tap it and then take your spine back down block by block. We're lowering down. And let's take those arms for a nice big stretch back, holding the neutral spine low, so we can release that arm. Lovely, up we come, reach for the top of the circle again. Tap, And block by block, rolling the spine to the mat. Exhale, enjoy the stretch away. Twice more, up we come, tap, block by block, down we go. As we reach away, just make sure we hold that lovely low neutral spine. Last one, here up, and tap, and block by block, roll it down, and reach away. Can we come up one more time, cheeky me, grab hold of the top of the circle, use it to pop our feet on their tippy toes, and can we pull the legs in, and then can we lower the toes to tap, and pull the legs in, and tap. Repeating this. Now use a good strong hold on the top of the circle here to help you. We've got strength through the front of our centre. Maybe this allows you to sit up a little higher because you're holding on to something. Pull, one more, and pull, lower the feet down, release the hands, and give them a little bit of a shake. One more set of those. 5 lifts. Exhale, curling forward. Grab hold, pop onto the toes, and pull in. Lovely control, tap and in. And tap and in. Tap and in. We've got one more. Tap and in. Lower the feet and release, release, release. See if we can keep our hands to ceiling, but if you get any speed wobbles, hands to floor. We're going to come up into our bridge, so we're going to find your feet. We're going to squeeze the glutes. Up we come into a nice long and strong bridge, and 4 more little twerks out with our knees. Pull out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the hips to the floor. Lift again and squeeze out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap down, up. Lift again and squeeze, 4, 3, 2, 1, and tap down. Lift again, squeeze, 4, 3, 2. We've got one more set, tap down. Lift again, or squeeze, 2, 3, 4, and lower back down. Release the arms. Hands can just rest on the headlights again, checking in that things are level. We're going to extend one leg long and place it back down. Now the circle is fixing our legs in place, reaching out, opposite legs, reach and long. So we're restricted by the circle. It's helping us in a way to leaning against those handles to hold the circle in place. Reach and in, reach and in. One more each side. And you're welcome to continue doing this with the hips down. We're going to come up into a bridge though, do 4 leg extensions, bit of a left, right. Well done. So hands relaxed to the floor beside us. Up we come, back up into our final bridge series. Squeeze the glutes and take one leg long and place it back down. Other leg long and return. Long, return. Long and in. Let the hips rest. Okay, that resets our back into a good position again. Yeah, up one more time and lift. Squeeze to hold, extending 4 and lower. 3 and lower. 2 and lower. And 1 and lower and hips down. Let's wriggle the circle off, away from us. Let's look through it like a porthole window to these gorgeous ceiling tiles. We're going to rest the low part of the palm on so the fingers are soft and relaxed. I want you to keep the circle still so your view doesn't change. So we've got just lifting one leg and lower. And lifting the other and lower. Just a nice slow walk of our legs, keeping the circle lovely and still. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and hold. Now if we're going to scissor switch from here, we need to draw in through our low centre. You need to tighten the aeroplane seatbelt, possibly also exhale and switch and switch. We're going lovely and slow. We need to keep our view through this circle, through your porthole, holding position through the upper body. Switch, switch, 2 after 1, 8 faster, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, feet down. Well done. Let's lasso a foot. Place your foot onto the inside of a handle and we're holding onto the other handle. You have a choice of grip here. I have my hands both on top, but sometimes it's nice to have one up, one down, or one under. So feel free to experiment. Everyone will be different. We're going to lower the heel down because our goal is to push to the halfway point on the wall. All right. We're going to exhale. We're going to push the foot towards the wall. Now that curls the upper body forward. Keep pushing towards the wall and see if we're able to sit up. Whoa. And then we're going to take our time returning down. Use the circle a bit like a handbrake and take your time to return. Now this isn't just strength, this is flexibility too. You need to be able to curl through the upper body. Use the push, lower the heel down. And then curling and back down. Drop the heel down a bit lower there. Pushing towards the wall. Jeff, heel down. Bend the knee, and push towards the wall. That's it. Go for the lower heel. Aiming only for halfway point of the wall. Keep it lower, pushing through. That's the one. Oh, effort there. Really, even just having a go and heading in this general direction, you're going to have everything working. If you feel like you're doing okay here, see if you can lighten the load of the fingers. Do less, it's there for you. But maybe you don't need all of its help. And lower. Should we take this to the other side? Switch it over. Well done again. So we've just got that nice hold again, experimenting with hands. Lower the heel down. Reach, push and rise. And slow and return. Returning slowly is just as important. It's still your muscle control that we're working and extending and challenging. So take your time on the return. Well done. Oh, trying to get your head curled in above your belly button, transferring the weight of your upper body. So it's that flexibility in your mid-back. Yeah. We're working on it. We're working on it. Could be another one here. Curl. And as we come down, I want you to keep it on this side. We're going to straighten that leg up. Okay? Just use your hands, see if you straighten that knee out. Taking it for a little bit of a hamstring stretch. It's quite a deep one instantly because we've got the toes forced down from the circle. So hello calf, hello sciatic nerve, hello everything. Try to relax your shoulders. Try to enjoy it. Smile. That's totally my secret. I think if you smile, your body goes, whoa, we're not at war. It's okay. Maybe I can enjoy this. Allow things to soften. Don't feel fixed. Have a little wriggle around. Not one muscle takes exactly one line. So just soften and wriggle and just see if you go, found another degree, another centimetre. It's all counts. Well done indeed. Can we keep this leg lifted? Can we keep the hold on those handles and that leg long while we lift the other leg off the floor and tap it down? And lift, and tap, and 3, and tap, and 2, and tap, and pause. Can we straighten that leg and do it like our scissors? Can it lower away long? Oh, and rise up. Well done, lower away long. And rise up. 3 more, lower away long. And rise. How cheeky is this? Feeling more of a stretch in the tall leg? Yeah. Woohoo. And up and relax. Let's change legs. Oh, well done. Pop the other leg back in. Start with the stretch. Softly, softly, softly. Relax, relax. Little tweaks, just wriggling around to see if you can find some more release. Feel free to change the handle hold as well. Don't feel fixed with whichever way they are, just to make yourself feel more comfortable. The leg that's on the ground. Start with our tabletop lifts. Lifting up and tap. And 4 and tap. 3, 2, 1, and pause. We're going to straighten that leg long, lowering, lowering, and return. Well done. Oh. Now if you've got tight white knuckles here, just loosen your grip a little bit and you'll be okay. You've got a good hold on the circle. Just be aware of extra tension that we don't need. Soften the shoulders back down. That will add weight towards the mat and help you hold with the upper body. And last one. And lift. And release, release, release. Well done indeed. Okay, next. We're going to place the handle onto the front of the thigh. Again, we feel like we're about to do CPR. Both hands are on the top side. Have a think here about where that lower back is. So we're holding a nice low neutral. We have a leg on the floor. That's not doing anything. We're going to try and lift that foot off. So give yourself a nice squeeze between the hand and the knee. That's going to set our strength through the upper body. We'll see if we can lift that leg from the floor to tabletop and take it back down. Doing that again. Use the upper body connection of handle to leg. Keep a good firm CPR push on this to activate and strengthen us. We've got 2 more. Lift and lower and lift and lower. Well done. Changing sides. Just 5 to the side as well. So again, set ourselves up for our CPR. Push strong through the center. Lift to tabletop and tap. Lift and tap. And 3, 2, and 1. Grab hold of that handle. We're going to flick the other handle back behind the head. It sits into the back of the skull a bit like a bike helmet where it would tuck in, or you tighten it in. You have your fingers tucked inside and my thumbs are on the top side towards the ceiling. I'm going to bring my elbows in a bit so I can make sure I can see them, and they're going to guide my direction. I'm going to use the magic circle here, my hold on it, to pull my upper body forward, curling into a lovely high crunch, and then block by block returning the spine to the floor. So 2 things are happening. 1, we've got support from the circle here against our head and neck, possibly allowing you to come higher and lowering down. And if you haven't noticed already, your triceps are engaging at the back. So by pulling forward, what's helping you? What's taking the weight? Your arms and your center. So your triceps are working to pull you forward. Let's add in some extra fun. We're going to come up and hold. Lift one leg for me and lower. Lift the other leg and lower and take it away. One more of those. Exhale, curling up, set. Lift one and lower. Lift the other and lower and down. Stick with that, or the step up again as we go around the world for 2 more. Exhale, curling up. Hold, lift one, lift the other, and lower, lower, and release. One more team. Dig deep, big exhale. And lift, lift, lower, lower, and release. And we can take that up from the head. Give your arms a little bit of a shake. Just releasing any of that neural tension from being cooped up and tucked in. Very well done indeed. Got to hold it back up into the base of the hand and squish your feet together. Looking through the circle. As I lower the circle to one side, I'm going to keep my view through the porthole, but I'm going to allow my knees to drift towards the other side. So we're getting a little bit of a spinal twist. I'm going to pull through my center to bring myself back to my starting point, back to our ceiling. Exhale, arms drifting one way, knees drifting the other. Keep looking through my circle and pull through my tummy to return. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. Drifting in opposite directions and pull back in. So really activating that feeling of a spinal twist. Arms going one way, legs going the other, and pull through your tummy. One last one each side. We're over and return. Over and return. Well done. Place the handle down beside you. Now I've placed my handle off the mat and my top hand is on the top handle. Arms long, and I'm just reaching on it. I can feel a little bit of balance from this, but not a lot. We're going to open my legs back out to my train tracks and other hand to the floor. We are coming back into our final set of bridging, and we're going to use our opposite leg with the side that the circle is, right? Opposite leg is at work. Let's lift ourselves up into a bridge, and you can feel here we've got some support from the circle. We're going to raise the opposite leg up and give me 4 taps to the floor. Tap and lift. You can use the circle, but it's not giving you 100%. And last, and lift, and lower. Well done. How are you doing? One more round to that side. Ooh. Use your hand to floor if you need the boost. We're going to lift. Set again. Opposite leg, lift, and it's tap. Final 3. And 2. And 1. And down. Other side. Woohoo. Hand resting on top. Nice long arm. Both feet are used to bring ourselves up into bridge. Set the height and then release the opposite leg. 4 taps. Tap, lift. Tap, lift. Tap, lift. Tap, lift. And down, down. Breathe. One more set. Well done. Here we go. Lifting up. Squeeze through the bottom. And we are 1. Tap, lift. Tap, lift. Tap, lift. Final 1. And down, down. Long legs. Shake it all about. Great job indeed. Take the circle up above us looking like a porthole one more time. We're going to roll ourselves up to sitting and keep your eyes through the hole. Curling forward, look through the window as we're up, up, up. Lasso one foot. Give yourself a little pull towards that foot. Again, play with where you would prefer your hands. Often go one up, one down here. Pulling towards that leg. Giving yourself a stretch again. You can soft little wriggles. Try to release. Pulling in, allowing a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Let's try the other foot. It's only going to change it slightly, but now your direction of pull is towards the other leg. Coming on in. Using our arms, using the upper body to draw us into that stretch a little deeper. Breathing out. Bending the elbows, creeping in. And release. Well done, give the legs a little shake. We're coming onto our side. The circle goes on the mat. The lower leg goes in. And that most of the time stops the handle or stops the circle rolling around. Give yourself a little wriggle here to get that lower leg straight. So lower leg on the inside. Lower leg on the inside. That's the one. Top leg is going to go on top. So both legs are on top of each handle. Yes, yes, yes. Well done. Down we come. Long on our side. Excellent work. Toes towards me, foot right inside there, Helen. Wriggle it all the way in, so it's on the ankle. That's the one that'll hold it in place better. Okay, we're going to let the top leg rest on the top handle. It's going to give us a little bit of support, but it's going to increase that challenge, and the lower leg is going to lift from the floor and lower down. I'll get bonus points for contact here. We're going to try to bring that lower leg up and tap the base of the big toe and the heel. 2 contact points. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift and hold. Circles now. In the circle. Take it around. 3, 4, 5. Reverse, circles around. There's more space in there than you realise, so coming right to those edges. 4, 5. Let that lower leg rest back on the handle. That's going to hold the circle still, so we can pop the top leg off. We're going to tap forward to the front of the mat and arch all the way back up and over to behind. Tap forward and in front and back and behind. Keep that leg long, keep it reaching. So as it goes back, glutes are on, counterbalance, pull through your center. Forward, center's drawing in, keep the leg long. 3, 2, and 1. Some of you guessed it, legs going on the inside now, and it's lifting up against the top handle in your mind. Both legs lifting. Don't let the top leg pull the lower leg on its own. Both legs need to lift. The circle is keeping you parallel. Scoop. 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 4, 3, 2, up and hold. You're nearly there. Bend your knees in a little and then push the circle back out. Nearly there. Bend in a little and push back out. 3 to go. Bend in, push out, bend in, push out. 1 more. Bend in, push out, and release. Well done. Just tip it down. We'll be okay out there. We're going to bend in the bottom leg. Let's just loosen up this top side. So we've got long top leg, long fingers. Let's tap the knee up low and high and reaching out. Tapping up nice and high and out. And 3 and away. 2 and away. Give me another. And then take that knee low, under the radar. Tap, push long and tap. And reach. And 3. Long. 2. Long. Last 1. And long. You did it. Well done. Curl those legs in. Give yourself a little wriggle out from using our circle. We're going to shake that hand, release the tension from using our wrist. Breathe up into the fingertips to open towards the back. Give yourself that lovely big extension. Open, 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 open. And explore around there. Move the arm around a little. And find different stretches, find different lines you need to release. Every breath out, rotating the spine, trying to get that breastbone towards the ceiling a little more. to that side. Setting ourselves up for the other side. We need to prep the circle one more time. It rests at the end of the mat. The lower leg pokes through, so it's sitting above my ankle. Lower leg in. And then wriggle yourself down. See if you can straighten out a little bit. Then pop the top leg on top. So lower leg all the way in, top leg on top. Well done. Now toes to me. So lengthen through the heel. That's going to help activate us through the body. A little better to help us balance. Let's draw in that center there. Now the confidence of the step one is to let that top leg rest down. And the lower leg is scooping up towards the top leg and take it down. Bonus points again for toe and heel contact. And lower. Go the inner thigh, lift and lower. Yes, lift and lower. Give me one more here. Lift and lower. Circles in the circle. Take it round. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse, reverse. Around we go. Scooping it around. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lower the lower leg down. Top leg, it pops off. Nothing else changes. Tapping forward. And then reaching up and over. All the way, all the way, all the way to the back. And lift. And bring it forward. And keep that leg long. Keep it reaching. It's right down off the bottom of the mat. Lengthened. Extending. And over, and 3, and 2, and last, we're going to poke the leg in on the inside, up against the handle, and we go lift. Both legs, please, both legs lifting in parallel. The circle's connecting them, but this is not a top leg does all exercise. Both legs work together. Scoop. 4 to go. Scoop, 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 up and hold. Last 5. In with bending knees and push it back up. Bending in, pushing out. 3, and push, and 2, and push. One more, in, and push. And you did it. Now gently, just tip it down to the end of the mat. Lower leg is allowed to bend. Top side, reaching long. I'm going to tap the knee up and away. And tap and away. Tap, away. Tap, away. One more. And then the low knee. Under the radar, tap, push long. Tap. Push long. 3 to go. And push. And tap. And give me another. Tap. And push. Well done indeed. Scoop it in, scoop it in. Give yourself a little knuckle rub to that top glute if it needs a release. I've got some blocks I can hand around also. Hands are still in, releasing that tension, breathing up to those fingers so we can open out to the back. Give yourself that nice release. Arm opening, spinal twist. Does anyone like a block? Okay, well done. finding that release on the exhale. Lovely last. I'm going to continue to be brave and challenged by our circles. We have 3-ish exercises to go with them. So we're going to come up. The first one, I'm going to get you to place the lower handle on the floor, exactly where your hand would be. So that hand is resting up on the top. You can grip however you like, whether it's fingers on one side and thumb, or the hand is resting over top. Whichever allows you to soften the shoulder a little bit. We still have to think of our table being balanced and level. We're going to only work the opposite leg to the hand that has your circle. So your opposite leg is going to extend and reach behind you. And then bend that knee, swish the mat, send it back again. Well done. Swish in and long. Swish and long. Give me 2 more. And push. In and push. Bring it in. Now we keep it bent. Final 5. Push to the ceiling and the knee. So you're getting some support from the circle, just not all. Up and down. Push and down. One more here. Push and lower. Good job. To the other side. 5, the longer leg. 5, bent leg. So we're still well stacked. We're still on our train track lines. Opposite leg slides out long. Swish in and long. Swish and long. 3, 2, 1, and the knee stays bent. Pushing to the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower. Well done, just release your wrists out. Good job there, team. Technically challenging the setup for the next one, but we're going to have a crack. Done it before. We're going to place it on a bit of an angle towards the back of the mat because we want our toes to get on it.
Oh my God.
What? It's okay. It's okay. What we're doing is we're going to push it out. One leg. Oh gosh, one leg's going on top. Bring yourself a little further to the front end of the mat. And we're going to extend that leg out. Now it's not pushing on it, we're not moving it. I'm just creating an unbalanced leg. Well done. So you can let that leg rest down on it, right? We can use it for a little bit of support there, but it's not, again, getting a lot. The opposite hand is going to come to the back of the head. And we are doing our tap under the elbow and open out to the side. All we've got is this long leg. If you're having a balance nightmare, just extend one leg for me. It doesn't even need to be on a circle. You can just extend that leg for me. And out. Tap. And out. 3. Oh, that's the one. It's the opposites. 2. And out. Last one. Tap. And out. And release. Other side.
Spend all that time getting in position.
Well, there is a secret plot to that. Your balance is working, your brain's thinking. We are teaching ourselves new tricks. So there is still learning to be had from simply the setup. Even if we didn't do the exercise, we've actually still gained quite a lot. Well done. Nice long leg, opposite hand beside the head. And we're tucking under to the elbow and open to the side. That's the one. Under and open. Under and open. Well done. Oh, 3 to go. The intermediate classes will be doing this one too, and they will find it just as challenging, so I'm really proud of you. Under. Last one. Under. And out. And release. Well done. Every part of your body was having to think then. Good for the brain. One last one. We're going to use it to give ourselves a little bit of boost up with our push-ups. The handle is going to sit onto the chest. I know it seems silly, but once you're in position, you're going to find that we give ourselves a little push-up and it gives us a little rebound. Push-up and bounce. Push-up and away. So you might find you get a bit light on it at the top, but your clothing or a little bit of weight in it's just going to hold it in place. Tap and up. Push and lift. I'm going for 10. Who's my counter?
7.
9.
11.
10.
5.
Well done. Yeah. Once you're finished, release the wrists. Well done, well done. Flop, 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 flop. Release, release, release.
Promise that's the end.
End of the circles. Yes, today it is. Okay, just tuck your arms in beside you. Take a couple of breaths here, and I want you to let your tailbone feel heavy. It's going to allow a little release and stretch down through the lower back. So on the breath out, just feeling and imagining and creating that heaviness into the tailbone, allowing the pelvis to rest down towards the feet, and a lovely little stretch happening and spacing out into that lower back. At the same time, our shoulders start to feel like they're melting over those knees, so allow them to soften forward, relaxing down over those knees, this time creating space and length through the upper part of the back. So we still have our heavy tailbone, we have a bit of length at the front. And if you're wearing glasses too, it's a little bit of a face smush the more you relax down. We're also in the perfect spot to do a little pelvic floor activation. Everybody needs it, so we're just going to tack on into this. Without moving, and I shouldn't see much clenching through the glutes because we don't need our glutes or our eyebrows to lift and involve ourselves in doing pelvic floor exercises. We're going to do 10 quick fire ones. Think of holding in a wee or a fart. Okay, that's going to activate majority of the perfect muscles I need for you to be activating. 1, draw it in, close the holes, and relax. 2, and relax. 3, and relax. 4, relaxing fully in between. 5, and relax. 6, and relax. 7, relax. 8, relax. 9, relax. And 10, and relax. To finish off, because that's a bit more of a quick fibre, and you can feel those connections maybe flickering in with your lower tummy too. Same nerve innervation. We're going to do our 10-second hold. So all of those different analogies, holding the lower pelvic floor in place. So feeling that you're holding in a wee, holding in a fart. You can wink your back passage and zip forward, or you can imagine a new bath of eels. Don't let any to get in. Hold it in, hold it in. 10 seconds. Longest 10 seconds of your life. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we hope that we have something to relax after that. If things had softened off, then you do those same exercises at home. 10 quick fire, 1 10-second hold. Let's bring ourselves up into sitting. Pull that tailbone down. Up we come. We're going to push ourselves onto those toes, heels down, and we are rolling up. Straightening through those legs. Up we come. Give yourself a nice breath in so we don't feel too dizzy. Okay, come on round. We're going to do those lovely soft landing jumps again, perfectly following pelvic floor because we need to be able to hold it all together. Alright, so we can keep that pelvic floor engaged. Soft landing, soft knees, and articulating down through the feet. So a little scoop and a soft landing. Soft. So feel yourself coming all the way down through every bone of the foot, getting a chance to absorb the movement. And 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Soften through the upper body, almost like we're melting for a giant shoulder roll and slide down. Melting forward, giant shoulder roll and down. Melting, melting, giant and down. And roll, roll, roll. And up and down. Well done indeed. Feet are planted nicely, hands together, keep working on that rotation and mid-back flexibility. Come onto those toes. Little bit of weights lifted, rotate. Okay, so it's balance and trying to get a little bit more movement in. Come back through the middle. To the other side, hold it together if we can. Hold and hold and hold. Back through the center. Heels down. Loop the fingers behind the head, but we soften those shoulders. One last one here. On the toes if we can. Pull back that elbow. Twisting through the middle. Come through the center. To the other side. Balance, balance. Back through the middle. And release and relax. Well done. One more nice stretchy stretch today. Elbow and hand. Holding our train track alignment well. We've got that free arm to lift up towards the ceiling. You're thinking of lifting and reaching the fingers as tall as possible. And breathe in here. And exhale. Coming down, changing through. Swapping hands. Have a good grip on those arms. Elbow and hand on. Breathing into the ceiling here. Lifting the fingertips. And then coming on down and just relax and hang. One more giant roll back up. And shoulders down. Well done. Shrug up and drop them. And then roll around and slide. Roll and slide. One last one. Roll and slide.